three reasons that biohacking, hacks, and stacks keep tricking us into thinking they work better than they actually do. Number one, the magic of maybe. That's Stanford neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky's term for the 400% spike in dopamine that you get when something is unexpectedly awesome and it shows up in your life. Hashtag shiny object syndrome. Like clockwork though. The new becomes the norm, becomes old news. And that dopamine load runs backwards now, losing 75% of its juice as we float back down to earth. And that can feel pretty deflating. Number two, the placebo effect. We're all totally familiar with the basic concept, but what you might not know is that the effect has been growing by over 10% just in the last decade. Researchers at Harvard and Stanford have concluded that the mental element of anticipated healing is often as strong as many physical or chemical interventions themselves. That's not in any way to diminish the amazing power of mind over matter in healing and performance, but it is to say that as we try to determine whether a given method or medicine really works, we've got a lot of noise in the data to get through first. Now add in a podcaster with millions of views, a neuroscientist with an Ivy League affiliation, or a new biohack that's trending on X, and you can see how social proof can shape what we already want to believe. Finally, number three, homeostasis. It's basically a fancy word. It just means we don't like to change that much. And as complex adaptive systems, even something that knocks our socks off at first has diminishing returns over time. We're hell-bent on returning to baseline. It's not personal, it's just how we're wired. So take fasting. Right? At first you start rocking an intermittent fasting routine and you feel great. The pounds are melting off, your mental clarity and energy are through the roof, and you feel like you've discovered the fountain of youth. But then it flatlines, your results taper, your metabolism's adapted, and what was once super effective loses its magic. More isn't always better. Different is even often better than that. So to recap, you can go through life and the ever-present spiritual marketplace and personal growth bazaar for years, hopscotching from state to state, experiencing high after high, and in the end, none of it ends up adding up to all that much. And it's not your fault, or even the folks promising you life-changing change. It's the interlocking effects of novelty, placebo, and homeostasis. Regression to the mean happens to the best of us. But rather than get depressed or overwhelmed about it, you can take comfort in the simple fact that humans have been living large and doing well for ages, long before therapy talk was even a thing or biohack was even a word. So do the obvious. Sleep more, move often, eat clean, make love, be grateful, and help out. And the rest will take care of itself. No subscription or batteries required.